Good morning, everyone. Dear students, let's continue with the line by line explanation of chapter 5, that is Indigo, by Louis Fisher. About the author, Louis Fisher was born in Philadelphia. This is the name of a place. He served as a volunteer in the British Army between 1918 and 1920. Volunteer is one who offers his services with his own desire without any fees. Fisher made a career as a journalist. Journalist is a correspondent reporter and wrote for the New York Times, the Saturday Review, and for European and Asian publications. The New York Times, the Saturday Review are the names of famous magazines. He was also a member of the faculty at Princeton University. The following is an excerpt from his book, The Life of Mahatma Gandhi. Excerpt means extract, a small piece. The book has been reviewed as one of the best books ever written on Gandhi by Times Educational Supplement. This is a weekly UK-based publication. Reviewed means examined. Continue. When I first visited Gandhi in 1942 at his ashram in Sevagram in central India, he said, I will tell you how it happened that I decided to urge the departure of the British. It was in 1917. I here is Louis Fisher, who has written the biography of Mahatma Gandhi. When Louis Fisher met Mahatma Gandhi for the first time in 1942 at the ashram of Mahatma Gandhi in Sevagram in central India, Mahatma Gandhi told him that he would tell him how he compelled the Britishers to depart from India. Urge means compelled. It was the incident of 1917. He had gone to the December 1916 annual convention of the Indian National Congress Party in Lucknow. Mahatma Gandhi had gone to the December 1916 annual meeting of the Indian National Congress Party in Lucknow. Convention means meeting, convention means assembly. There were 2,301 delegates and many visitors. In that meeting, 2,301 representatives were there and many visitors were also present. Delegates means representatives. During the proceedings, Gandhiji recounted, a peasant came up to me looking like any other peasant in India, poor and emaciated. When the activities were going on, Gandhiji told a peasant who was extremely weak and poor, just like other peasants of India, he came to Mahatma Gandhi. Proceedings means when the activities of meeting were going on. Recounted means told. Emaciated means extremely weak. And said, I am Rajkumar Shukla, I am from Champaran. I want you to come to my district. He told that his name was Rajkumar Shukla. He had come from Champaran. He wanted to take Gandhiji to his district. Gandhi had never heard of the place. Mahatma Gandhi had never heard the name of Champaran. It was in the foothills of towering Himalayas. Foothills means base hills. Towering Himalayas means high Himalayas. Champaran was in the base hills of high Himalayas near the kingdom of Nepal. Under an ancient arrangement, the Champaran peasants were sharecroppers. Arrangement means contract agreement. Under an ancient agreement, the Champaran peasants were sharecroppers. Sharecroppers are the farmers who farm the land and pay a portion of it as rent to the owner of that land. Rajkumar Shukla was one of them. He was illiterate but resolute. Though Rajkumar Shukla was uneducated, but he was determined. He was concentrated. He had come to the Congress session to complain about the injustice of the landlord system in Bihar. He had come here to complain about the injustice which was done by landlords in Bihar. And somebody had probably said, speak to Gandhi. And somebody had told him that if he wanted the solution of the problem, he must meet Gandhiji. Gandhiji told Shukla he had an appointment in Kanpur and was also committed to go to other parts of India. Mahatma Gandhi told that he had an appointment to Kanpur and he had to go to various other parts of the country. Shukla accompanied him everywhere. Shukla went with Gandhiji wherever Gandhiji go. Then Gandhiji returned to his ashram near Ahmedabad. Shukla followed him to the ashram. After that, Mahatma Gandhi came to his ashram near Ahmedabad. Shukla went to ashram also. For weeks he never left Gandhi's side. For many weeks he didn't leave the side of Mahatma Gandhi. Fix a date he begged. Begged means requested. He requested that Mahatma Gandhi must fix a date. Impressed by the sharecropper's tenacity and story, Gandhiji said tenacity means adamant nature, determined nature. He was determined towards his work, so Mahatma Gandhi was very much impressed, and the situation was also critical. So Mahatma Gandhi told that I have to be in Calcutta on such and such date. Mahatma Gandhi told that he would reach Calcutta on a particular date. Come and meet me and take me from there. Rajkumar Shukla should take Gandhiji from there. Months passed. Shukla was sitting on his haunches at the appointed spot in Calcutta. When Gandhiji arrived, he waited till Gandhiji was free. After many months, Shukla was sitting on his haunches में sitting squatting, पालथी मारे बैठा हुआ था on the appointed spot in Calcutta when Mahatma Gandhi reached there. He waited until Mahatma Gandhi was free from his work. Then the two of them boarded a train for the city of Patna in Bihar. After that, they went to Patna, which is situated in Bihar, in a train. There, Shukla led him to the house of a lawyer named Rajendra Prasad, who later became the president of the Congress Party and of India. Rajkumar Shukla took Mahatma Gandhi to the house of Rajendra Prasad. Rajendra Prasad later became the president of Indian National Congress Party, and after that he became the president of Independent India. Rajendra Prasad was out of town, but the servants knew Shukla as a poor yeoman who pestered their master to help the indigo sharecroppers. The servants knew that Rajkumar Shukla was a poor farmer. Peasant means farmer who used to trouble their master in the case of indigo sharecropping. Pestered means troubled. So they let him stay on the ground with his companion. Companion means friend. So they told Shukla that he must stay on the ground with his friend Gandhi, whom they took to be another peasant. They thought that Mahatma Gandhi was also one of the peasants. But Gandhiji was not permitted to draw water from the well, lest some drops from the bucket pollute the entire source. Mahatma Gandhi was not allowed to draw water from the well, because if some drops of water fell from the bucket, the entire well would be polluted. How did they know that he was not an untouchable? But those people didn't know that Mahatma Gandhi was not an untouchable. Gandhiji decided to go first to Muzaffarpur, which was en route to Champaran. After that, Mahatma Gandhi decided that they would go to Muzaffarpur, which was on the way to Champaran, to obtain more complete information about conditions than Shukla was capable of imparting. He wanted to gather complete information, the information which Rajkumar Shukla was not able to give him. He accordingly sent a telegram to Professor J.B. Kriplani of the Arts College in Muzaffarpur, whom he had seen at Tagore Shantiniketan School. Mahatma Gandhi sent a telegram to Professor J.B. Kriplani, who was a professor in the Arts College in Muzaffarpur. Mahatma Gandhi had met him earlier at Tagore Shantiniketan School. The train arrived at midnight, 15th April 1917. The train arrived at Muzaffarpur on 15th April 1917 midnight. Kriplani was waiting at the station with a large body of students. J.B. Kriplani was waiting for Mahatma Gandhi with a large number of students. Gandhiji stayed there for 2 days in the home of a Professor Malkani, a teacher in the government school. Mahatma Gandhi stayed in Muzaffarpur for 2 days at the home of a government professor, Professor Malkani. It was an extraordinary thing in those days, Gandhiji commented. Extraordinary means unusual, uncommon. To harbor a man like me. Harbor means give shelter. Mahatma Gandhi himself tells that in those days it was unusual to give shelter to a man like him. In smaller localities, the Indians were afraid to show sympathy for advocates of home rule. Advocates means प्रचार करने वाले, home rule means self-government. In those days, the people who advocated self-government, people were not able to show sympathy for them because they were afraid of the government. The news of Gandhi's advent and of the nature of his mission spread quickly through Muzaffarpur and to Champaran. Advent means coming. The news of coming of Mahatma Gandhi and what was his mission to come here spread quickly through Muzaffarpur and through Champaran. Sharecroppers from Champaran began arriving on foot and by conveyance to see their champion. Champion means warrior. Sharecroppers started coming, some on foot and some on their conveyance to see their warrior. Muzaffarpur lawyers called on Gandhi to brief him. Lawyers of Muzaffarpur met Mahatma Gandhi to tell the situation in brief. They frequently represented peasants groups in courts because they were the representatives of peasants in the court. They told him about the case and reported the size of their fees. The peasants told Mahatma Gandhi at what position the case was there and how much fees they have taken from the farmers. Gandhiji chided the lawyers for collecting big fees from the sharecroppers. Chided means scolded, rebuked. Mahatma Gandhi rebuked the lawyers for taking such a huge amount of fees from the peasants. He said, I have come to the conclusion that we should stop going to law courts. Taking such cases to the courts does little good. Little means nothing. Mahatma Gandhi told that going to courts was useless. Where the peasants are so crushed and fear-stricken. Crushed means humiliated. The peasants were humiliated, exploited, and they were afraid. Law courts were useless. The real relief for them is to be free from fear. Only one relaxation could be there for the peasant. They should be free from fear. Most of the arable land in Champaran district was divided into large estates. Arable land means land fit for cultivation. How so much land was fit for cultivation? That was divided into large parts owned by Englishmen and worked by Indian tenants. Owner of that land were the Britishers and Indian peasants worked just like tenants. The chief commercial crop was indigo. Indigo is a plant from which blue color is extracted. Chief commercial crop was indigo. The landlords compelled all tenants to plant 3/20 or 15% of their holding with indigo and surrender the entire indigo harvest as rent. The landlords compelled the farmers to plant 3/20. 3/20 means 15%. If we divide 100 into 20 equal parts and we take 3 out of those 20, that is 15. And the entire harvest would be given as rent to the Britishers. This was done by long-term contract. Contract means agreement. An agreement was made and this was done for the long time. Presently, the landlords learned that German had developed synthetic indigo. Now the Britishers knew that German had developed artificial indigo. So they obtained agreement from the sharecroppers to pay them compensation for being released from the 15% arrangement. So they broke the contract of 15% and they told that they would not take the product and they wanted compensation for that relaxation. The sharecropping arrangement was irksome to the peasants. Irksome means troublesome, irritating. Sharecropping contract was irritating for the peasants and many signed willingly. So many farmers signed with their own desire. Those who resisted engaged lawyers. Resisted means opposed. And those peasants who didn't want to give compensation, they appointed lawyers. The landlords hired thugs. Thugs means ragamuffins, gunde. The landlords also appointed thugs. Meanwhile, the information about synthetic indigo reached the illiterate peasants who had signed. They wanted their money back. Very soon, the illiterate peasants came to know that German had developed synthetic indigo. That was why the Britishers wanted compensation. So they wanted their money back. At this point, Gandhiji arrived in Champaran. This was the situation in Champaran when Mahatma Gandhi reached there. He began by trying to get the facts. First of all, Mahatma Gandhi wanted to know the real situation. First, he visited the secretary of the British Landlords Association. At number 1, Mahatma Gandhi met the British Landlords Association's secretary. This is the name of an organization. The secretary told him that they could give no information to an outsider. The secretary of British Landlords Association told Mahatma Gandhi that they would give no information to an outsider. Gandhiji answered that he was no outsider. Mahatma Gandhi told that he was not an outsider. If anyone outsider was there, those were the Britishers. Next, Gandhi called on to the British official commissioner of Tirhut division in which the Champaran district lay. At number 2, Mahatma Gandhi met the British official commissioner of Tirhut division and Champaran district is situated in that Tirhut division. The commissioner Gandhiji reports proceeded to bully me and advised me forthwith to leave Tirhut. Mahatma Gandhi himself told that the commissioner proceeded means came forward to scold him and advised Mahatma Gandhi that Mahatma Gandhi should go from Tirhut immediately. Forthwith means immediately at once. Gandhiji didn't leave, but Mahatma Gandhi didn't go. Instead, he proceeded to Motihari. Proceeded means moved forward. Instead, Mahatma Gandhi went to Motihari, which is the capital of Champaran. Several lawyers accompanied him. Several lawyers also went with Mahatma Gandhi. At the railway station, a vast multitude greeted Gandhiji. Vast multitude means huge crowd. Greeted means welcomed. At railway station, a huge crowd welcomed Mahatma Gandhi. He went to a house and using it as headquarters, continued his investigation. In Motihari, Mahatma Gandhi went to a house. Mahatma Gandhi used that house as a headquarters and started his investigation. A report came in that a peasant had been maltreated in a nearby village. Just then a report came that a peasant in a nearby village was maltreated. Gandhiji decided to go and see the situation. Mahatma Gandhi decided to go and see the situation himself. The next morning he started out on the back of an elephant. The very next morning Mahatma Gandhi went towards that village sitting on the back of an elephant. He had not proceeded far when the police superintendent's messenger overtook him. Mahatma Gandhi had not gone so far when the police superintendent's messenger overpowered Mahatma Gandhi and ordered him to return to his town. We'll continue.